everybody, I am the bard of Bardic Logs, aka Wolfie Boy. I will be playing Knott today. Yes, I'm not your DM. No, that privilege goes to the Bigglepickle. Along with me, annoying her as well, will be my fellow man, Darren, aka the Griffin of the Bard of the Gryph. And all of us here at Bardic Logs welcome you to join us in Ascension? Buddy, totally not gonna be weird and talk about how your Earthlings here. Hello. How's it going, everybody?
Are Earthlings eatable?
Are what?
Are Earthlings eatable?
You say edible. Sorry, I was like, eatable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eatable. It's exaggeration.
I was just genuinely confused for a moment. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's what happens if you stay away for so long.
Yeah, I stayed away for too long. I gotta relearn the Darrenisms.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness. Alright, let's just check that stream sounds alright. Looks okay, and then we're all good to go with the recap. I'm so excited. Today's D&D!
D&D! It's been too fucking long. I'm so hyped. And I'm also so scared because I never know what to expect from you guys. You know? It's always fun, but always chaos.
Yeah, always chaos. Always scary for Pickle.
Listen, it's because I haven't DM'd in forever. It's just one of those things of like my brain's kind of forgotten the thrill of being surprised as the DM.
The thrill.
And so now I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting back into DMing after a hot minute with two of the most chaotic players I've ever had.
Yeah. Oh, this has been a while since I've done this.
I'm so ready for
Anyways.
It's like not riding a bike for a minute and you decide to go ahead and ride like a full-blown motorcycle, you know?
Also, by the way, thank you to my mod Kirby for doing the ping for me. Thank you very much. All right, so
you, Kirby. I was on the point of doing it myself.
Everyone does it for me at this fucking point. Jesus Christ. I just have such useful friends. What can I say? Anyway. So, we're back with Ascension. Isn't that right, Pickle?
Absolutely. And so, if you guys are all ready to go, we can get back into a very brief, probably very spotty, but I'll do my best, recap from the last section. And then we're going to move forward into a little 2-week time jump and update where our little party is at.
Yas.
Yes! Okay, fuck yeah. Queen Slay! Take down the patriarchy. Let's go.
Take down the patriarchy. Yas.
The spiders will rise.
Yeah, commit regicide. Let's go.
Murder the kings. Up with the poor. Start doing fucking radical belief out there.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because if you remember correctly, before the siege even took place in Raydance, you guys had originally been on track to kill the king. And you were waiting to see the outcome of your poison conspiracy. And you were trying to get Chica and hopefully later the Prince Lunic, out of the way so they wouldn't be affected by the fallout.
Wait, were we
before
not
all
set up
hell
Prince
broke loose.
That's a genuine question. Were we not?
No. We were
we
going
wanted
to
to, but
have
none of you
him
guys were
take
here.
over. Yeah, we were going to have him take over, and we were blaming the elf.
Yeah, it's something where you guys had good
right.
intentions, but you weren't
I
quite
planted
there
the poison
yet.
bottle in his room.
That's right. Oh my god, you're right. That's right. I was like, we're gonna do this, right? Old Joe actively pouring the poison into the pot. Huh? What?
Yeah.
Huh?
And then he went to Roland's old room and he put the poison like near his pillow or some shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I guess
was
we didn't need
really
Lunic
good.
then. My bad. Which in the
But
end
so,
we didn't, by the way.
No, because Raydance, as you now know, is no more. What happened was you guys were in the tavern, the Drunken Knoll, with one of Chica's longtime friends to this when she came to the city. Eddie being the barkeep, and then all hell broke loose. And you guys were able to take care of that encounter. Chica and her Knoll friend retreating away from the city safely. She invited you guys to come to New York and hold whenever you'd like, as she considers you allies. But then when you walked outside of the tavern, you realized that there was in fact a siege of some sort going on.
Yes.
Just battles and outcry and war everywhere you looked. And so you decided
fire,
to
right?
Yeah, we went back in to have lunch.
Yeah, we went to eat lunch, right? At the table.
Yeah, you pulled an Avengers and had shawarma at the lunch.
I love that. It's like
table.
these moments where Pickle goes on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Pickle, but just like it's just like moments where you're like, yeah, this epic story that we did, and then what Knott and old Joe actually did.
Listen, I love it because it's the exact kind of back and forth that I feel like Deadpool has with the narrator, where like the narrator's like setting up the scene for like Deadpool to have like some kind of crazy like epic hero quest going on or whatever. Yeah, and Deadpool's like, hang the fuck on. Did we say we walked past the Mexican restaurant? What the actual I'm starving, and like making them go back.
Mm-hmm. No, like pulls
awesome.
literally pulls the frame back. I know what you're talking like pulls the fucking frame back. No. Chimichanga, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, so first of all, excuse you. Second of all. But so, after you guys had a nice little shawarma break, I honest to goodness forget whose fucking idea this was. One of you guys was like, oh yeah, before we leave, let's take a tower from the courtyard. And so you guys made your way jumping and flipping through the rooftops like Assassin's fucking Creed or some shit, all the way up to the castle courtyard, the heart of the siege, okay, where a lot of battle was going on. There were soldiers fighting like these fey wild-looking creatures, and you guys literally did such a great intimidation check that you not only paused combat long enough for you to get the tower, you got a giant spider that was hanging out on top of it to just go with you, and then you got everyone to leave you alone as you left, walking out the city,
With
death by like, yes, just like fucking like some Attack on Titan bullshit with the boulder, where everyone's stopping to just turn and look at you guys as you're slowly thudding your way through town, and the spider's just like on top of the tower.
Yeah.
And so you guys set up a little beginning of a settlement here, you know, just across the water from Raydance, where you guys have decided to oversee your domain of the forest with your new pet spider and your newly kidnapped tower.
I just realized there's no authority in this land that even is alive anymore. That tells us we own this fucking forest. No one alive tells us we own this but us.
Remember, he gave us a piece of paper that says we own it.
That's
We're the
right.
protectors of it. That piece of paper.
Damn you right.
Everything.
So we got the contract.
Damn you
with the
right.
Dead King. That's where that authority comes in. You're like, well, let's hope this holds up in court.
Yeah, it's one of those like bullshit deeds like fucking settlers had when they were settling the Western U.S. I don't know. Anyway,
yeah. You own this, and then like the Indians are like, what?
Excuse you, we live here. Not anymore, idiot.
Not anymore, fool. You want a blanket?
Oh my god.
And then Joffrey just starts spinning the blanket.
So
Oh my god.
pretty much we have the little settlement. Old Joe. So we're doing a time skip, and then what are the things that are occurring? So I know Old Joe is gonna make a farm and use trees to build houses, not saving people and trying to help kind of scout the town like areas and helping Old Joe with whatever. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'm saying that's all, as if that's not like a massive thing.
Awakening the animals so that they're not just animals. They've actually got some measure of intelligence. We need an army. We don't need dumb followers.
Exactly. So we'll help Old Joe look around for intelligent squirrels. Like throughout the next 2 weeks. Like I don't know if you guys know this and this reference, but oh my god, there's a specific enemy from this horror movie or horror game. I forget what it might be Evil Within 1 or 2, but it's a puppet, like an actual marionette, which like goes backwards and like crawls up like a crab style towards you. And I imagine not doing that on the trees, grabbing squirrels, being like, are you smart? And yeeting them to the side if they're not smart.
Yep, no, absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong, I like to imagine that like you had your puppets fleet kind of going with you, like, you know, Shottle and Bella and R kind of like
Yep.
going through the woods kind of thing.
God, it's been a while since I thought
And
about
eventually yeah. Oh, bitch, they are here and they are queer, all right? They're
Hell yes,
they
each
are
and every
here
one
to
of them.
fucking help. Yes. And so you know, we're like going through the woods, kind of like chucking an animal to the side, being like, can you talk? No. Can you talk? No. You smart? No. And then eventually, you know, you are kind of like come across a squirrel and you and your entourage of puppets kind of corner it and it's just kind of chest heaving. And you notice to the side, R kind of cocks his head a little bit and the squirrel suddenly makes like overwhelming eye contact with him as it stares into the black, lifeless pits of his puppet eyes before giving a very small nod.
I can
And
imagine because
it's
like
still.
it may not even be talking. It may just be terrified and just like look at R with that squirrel look. You know, like the scared squirrel meme where like turns around da da da.
No, yeah, oh my god, you're talking about the kid old 2000s like dramatic chipmunk or
Yes,
whatever.
dramatic
I know
chipmunk.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, the vault of my brain
The vault
has
of
been
memery,
thrust
bro.
open. Holy shit! I think I see my childhood trauma in there. Anyway, but so R gives like a little nod, and the squirrel allows you to approach. And when you kneel down to pick it up, it sees your kind of outstretched hand, and it just kind of jumps into it. And thus, you guys adopt. I'll go ahead and put it back in the chat one more time just to show. A squirrel who will follow you to the ends of the earth as your champion.
No way.
And so, he will command your armies within the forest. He shall protect and oversee your domain. I need to know, what is this squirrel's name? I know we threw around some ideas.
Hold on.
Also,
Chat
if you
has to
notice
see
in the
this.
journal, yes, absolutely.
Discord, here we go. Everyone, look at this. Okay, what do we name them? We have such a
That's
long
up to you.
chat today. I forget what we named them.
We were a little hype. We were
We were a little
just
hype.
a smidge hype.
About our squirrel
Just a
general
dose.
here.
I think it was General Samuel Nutsy.
General Samuel the Nut Eater, right?
There, the one-eyed nut eater.
The one-eyed Nut
don't know
Eater.
if
That's
you guys-
right.
The one-eyed nut eater. Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait. Also, someone in your chat said Crazy Dave, and I see you, I hear you, I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, hello, Dr.
I
Braden,
also think
yes.
that's a good submission.
Also a really good idea,
But-
honestly, Crazy Dave.
The
Can we have a
one-eyed
different
nut
squirrel
eater
that's
is
like
also
slightly
very good.
stupid named Crazy Dave?
That's his right-hand command. Hang on.
Yeah, he's like a slightly dumber squirrel with a top hat. I like that.
Oh my god,
So
wait.
we
Maybe
have
I
Samuel,
can come up with some really quick artwork.
we have Samuel and Dave as our general.
Yeah, the general and the commander.
The general and then the fucking squire.
Okay, wait. Wait, I got this. Ready?
Yeah.
Hold your breath.
Okay, let me see. I might
Oh, shit.
bring chat back over to Discord if it's epic. Let me see.
Oh, absolutely. Ready? Another throwback reference.
Yep.
Bam, Crazy
oh
Dave.
my god. Yo, y'all
Yep,
know this,
yep,
right?
yep.
Y'all know Over the Hedge, right? Y'all seen Over the Hedge? You
Do you
like
bitches
jazz?
know about Over the Hedge? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm writing down the names really quickly because I literally was like, I have no idea what they're going to name them. And now apparently there's a second squirrel commander
Yep.
named Crazy Dave.
Talk about never going to your plans. We said, nah, there's two now. I like to
Listen,
imagine.
I'm good with this. I'm good with
R grabs, like, it does the nod with Samuel, right? And Samuel like rides up Knott's arm and like kind of taps on those wooden like body, kind of like figuring him out. But then like stops real quick and like points into like a tree hole, and then Knott just walks over and sees this really dumb little squirrel with like his like left ears all kind of like mangled a little bit. And he like looks up like, ooh, and Knott's just like, "Aw, yeah, I'm taking you too," and like grabs him.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. 100%, like, it was, like, drooling or something slightly, and it couldn't, like, figure out how to, like, crack open the nut to eat it. And you were just like, you're coming home with me. Yeah. You're coming home with me.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I like you.
Yes, 100%.
I imagine Bella
also,
immediately loves him too. Just
oh, absolutely. Bella, Crazy Dave honestly has a thing for Bella. It's a little weird, but like it doesn't seem to be like,
that
you know,
of,
creepy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's cute. It's consensual and it's cute. It's just a little bizarre.
It's consensual and therefore it's cute, and only because it's consensual.
Exactly. But so, if you look at the documents on Roll20 as well, you'll notice I have given you a blank Squirrel General, now the One-Eyed Nut Eater, character sheet.
Oh, you did.
For you guys to do it as you please.
Oh!
In building this character.
Don't say that.
Yeah, maybe not as we please.
I'll just use the edit sheet directly. I think I'm gonna have a plus 30 squirrel.
A plus 30 Squirrel General.
Before you make an Eldritch Squirrel General,
100.
the level cap is 3, you assholes.
Oh, well, fuck.
You can't go above level 3.
Damn it. It was at 3
You guys are
0?
level 7.
30? Hmm?
You're cute. You think you're cute. No.
I mean, I know I'm hot, but that's besides the point.
Oh my god, I forgot that you guys are incestuous flirts. Not incestuous. Damn it, the wrong word. Wrong word. Redact that. I'm gonna...
What?
What? You mean incessant?
You know what? That, you know, yeah. Shut the fuck up.
I'd like to cast protection against good and evil.
Me and Darren are like brothers, but we're not that brotherly. Holy shit.
Oh my god, no. It was complete slip of the tongue. It's like, you know, you say like the wrong word in front of a group of third graders, and they just will not settle down for the next month. You know,
that sounds
you say
like
sex
us.
in front of them, and they laugh until for a month straight. Yep.
So basically, what you're saying is for the next month, the only spell that old Joe is casting is Bark Skin.
Yep, protection from good and evil. He's like,
Oh
don't
my
touch me.
God.
Don't. After God made that joke, I can't take it.
Oh my god. But so you guys
So,
have.
I see his
general.
form.
How's the building in the
Yeah,
village
but-
going?
Let me show you with a little music change and a little scene change. Hang on, I'm
Ooh.
trying to be dramatic. Yeah.
Ooh, the peaceful village.
I would like to take you to the settlement. As it's known colloquially, you have before you two the foundations of your very own village / city / whatever you'd like it to
Oh
be.
fuck yeah!
Hell, it's so new. You guys have been debating a name for the last 2 weeks, just throwing out different ideas, and finally, you guys have come to a resolution to name what has been colloquially referred to as the settlement, to finally make this place a home, a new start for you and all the people you
For
gather.
everyone.
The name
So-
is
It's
Bussy.
called Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out with the bussies.
With the
Sorry, we won't call it the bussies. We call it.
no,
F around.
listen, it's oh my god, it's a joint effort. Okay, whatever you guys agree on, for better or worse, I will call this town this fucking name. So. Creative authority. Abuse this how you will. Do what you will.
Okay. In that case, Griffin, we gotta be a bit
It's
more
Forest One,
responsible
dude.
than fuck around.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
Forest
buses.
1.
Hmm?
It's Forest
Forest
1.
One?
Remember, we already decided.
It's Forest 1.
Forest 2, Forest C.
Well, you guys.
Wait, what about the town though? That's the forest. What are we gonna name the town? Are we naming the town Forest
Yeah.
1 Settlement? Like
Yeah,
the
Forest
blank
1 Settlement.
name of a document?
Exactly.
So, Not forgot to
What's
hit
intelligence?
backspace and just hit enter instead and was stuck with the name. He didn't right click it and rename it. No, he's stuck with the name. It's Forest 1 Settlement, Pickle. There you go.
It's forest_1_ settlement.
Exactly.
dot PDF.
.pdf.
PDF 367 because the username was already taken.
Yeah, there's been 367 other usernames.
Oh my, yeah.
Or 66.
Okay.
my bad.
Honestly, I'm so good with this. Hang on.
Like, I imagine later on we'll have a name, but for now, like a name that's like fun that we come up with, like it's gonna be something, right? 'Cause, I mean, as I'm sure you guys know, often names are given when like events occur, and I like to imagine Knott and Old Joe are like, you know, we're gonna be gods. Why give it a good name yet? Let it earn its name. What do you think?
I like
about
that. I
Old
like
Joe?
that.
That
Yeah,
sounds Old
I agree
Joey?
with you. Let it earn its name.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Yeah.
So for now
So-
it's forters the_force_1_settlement_378.pdf.
Yeah. Some shit like that, right?
Some shit like that for now.
So,
It's just up there in the sky when you put skywriting. Isn't that a fucking spell too that like Old Joe could learn?
I think you mean it's a spell that Old Joe does know.
Does know. Yes! Just above us, as if we are the map marker.
oh my god, it's just, it's just, you guys have like a Hollywood sign, but it's like stuck right on the top of a mountain kind of thing.
We use what's it called? Light bugs or glow bugs, fireflies, to like make giant spotlights like a Hollywood sign, like Force 1 Settlement PDF 367.
It looks like one of those old 2006 like flash pages kind of thing that has like the music in the background, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a crazy frog.
Yeah.
I get you.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
We're just
So-
pulling out the old. We're just looking like boomers today, apparently.
So, as it's known by the locals, which is TF1S. It's very jarring to say, and so people will be like throwing out different nicknames here and there to refer to the Forest One settlement, and then they'll be like, it's not the best, but it's gonna earn its name. It'll be good. We'll get it eventually.
The founders are a little eccentric. They refuse to give it a name, so for now it's just a forest settlement.
Exactly. So, and speaking of your little settlement founders,
Yes.
here is how this little piece of land came to build into what it is today. So, as you put down the tower to literally establish your roots on the edge of your new domain, you went back to the very edge of the rivers surrounding Raydance, looking to see if there were any survivors who had made it out of the siege, and if there's anybody who would want to come with you.
Yes.
And over the next 2 weeks, it's been a bit of a strange but overall successful process, as several of the refugees from the city did in fact end up staying with you, though majority did leave to move on to other areas of the kingdom, saying they had family or that they, were scared being so close to Raydance.
Mhm.
And so while you have a small following at present, you do have a very loyal following. Despite all of your eccentric and otherwise socially averse tendencies, they have adopted and accepted you both without question. And so over the 2 weeks, while you have been focusing on bolstering your efforts a little bit into your new wilderness army, there's been a greater focus on just garnering support and establishing this little settlement that you have. Yeah, I see you. What's your question? Sorry, I got into a little tirade.
I just typed out raise his hand for those who can't see. I am curious. Could we guess how many people we have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Old Joe, I'm not even a kid. My guess is she's leading this whole thing up to give us 5 people.
No, you said you went back to get a couple of people. You'd probably get at least 3 groups with either a family or a couple or something. So I'm gonna guess maybe 25.
20 to 25 is actually a much more reasonable one. Okay. I'll guess 15 then. All right, so
12
15
people
and then
with you.
20 to 25. How many?
You got 12 people who are staying at the settlement with you guys.
I was closest. The price is right.
Okay.
I get to go up on stage.
But here's the question: how many animals do we have?
Oh shit! How big's
Oh
your
my
army?
god. Fuck. I did not. Fuck. I did. Of course. Always oversight something as DM. I didn't even think about how you guys would ask about how grand your army was.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
now
have to
have a
defend
settlement.
this
How are we
place.
going to defend it?
Yeah, I mean, we have sentient plants and animals. Like, there's a tree. We're basically trying to grow. Oh, pickle. Is there in your world? Is there a way to grow a treant? Because that may be me and old Joe's next goal is to go find a treant sapling and grow it. So it protects us.
There is 100% a way to grow a treant. It's a little bit of lost knowledge, as most people, as you guys well know at this point. They're a little scared of the wilderness, by and large. It's a little bit more sketchily, or more seen as sketchy kind of thing. But the magic 100% exists. It's just a matter of finding
Perfect.
it and finding someone to
That's
teach it
great.
to you.
Perfect.
And
I looked
then
at old Joe
the
one day. I
follow-up
slapped him.
Yes.
I point to the Narkenhold. I say, we need to see the ally. We need to ask her about planned raise the fucking treant. We don't have a name. Do we have a name? I slap him again. Do we have a name?
We don't.
Oh, I slapped myself. My bad.
The next question: those mountains in the background. Would you say that there might be a dragon?
Or a troll.
In the mountain?
I'm looking specifically for a dragon because that might mean dragon eggs, and I'm not looking to tame a dragon. I'd rather just raise one.
Ah, how to raise your dragon.
Oh my god. We're getting all the fucking franchises in here. Stardew Valley and How to Train Your Dragon, all kinds of shit. All right.
I mean,
Tell you what.
I can
Stardew
do World
Valley.
of Warcraft and start the horde.
I can only assume old Joe's farm is doing well, right?
It
is,
fucking has to be. I mean, I'm literally cheating with the magic to make sure it works perfectly.
Mother Nature looks at you cheating and puts on the ban hammer.
No banhammer. Mother Nature looks at me cheating, and then she's like, shows off a shoulder. I'm like, yeah, you're getting somewhere.
Good job. Pat you on the head.
Oh my god. All right, old Joe, I'm gonna have you do I'm gonna make it a general charisma check with advantage, because your followers at the settlement, the 12 people who've decided to stay with you permanently, they have also, in like finding ways and resources to start building the foundations of your settlement, they've also, where they can, engaged in information gathering. You know, rumors, goings on, where have the lords gone, that kind of thing.
Wait, do we want old Joe to do it, or should
no.
we have the rogue warlock be the one to handle this information gathering?
I'll do it. It's fine. I'll do this one specifically. But
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do D&D Beyond instead of physical dice? The last time you did that, you rolled a 12 on acrobatics, and you've got a plus 11.
Okay, fine. I'll go get my physical dice. I will be right back. You guys handle that charisma check. Wolfer's gonna be right back. Hold on.
No, you good.
That is a 20. 30,
Oh my
20,
god.
Not nat 20.
Still, we're starting the session strong. Listen, it's the dice gods. They're rewarding us for finally getting back to this, and they sense the chaos that's brewing. Oh, do you smell that? It's some good shit. It's a good dice roll. It's great.
I see in the chat that Dr. Brain said we need to add plans for the zombies next. We've already got the plans, and we've already got the zombies. I've already got my undead assassin. He's just busy feeding Joffrey.
Oh my god, I forget about his ass sometimes.
Joffrey? Oh,
No.
also, do you want to see updated Joffrey?
Yes, updated Joffrey. Oh, where's our stone tower, by the way? Is it now, just because I know it's hard to get art? Is the stone tower where that wooden tower is supposed to be?
I was
Roughly.
assuming that we're looking from the stone tower onto the settlement.
Oh, look, we have another
Oh.
wooden tower. I like that.
Yeah, you know what? I like that a lot better too. Like, the stone tower is the epicenter of the settlement.
Yes.
It is the literal cornerstone of your settlement.
Where we live with our pet spider.
Yes. Speaking of, drum roll as I desperately try to pull it up in the Discord super quick.
As Wolford desperately tries to switch over really quick. Where's the Discord?
Alright, ba-bam!
Hold on. I can do the ba-bam in 1 second. Hold on. Ba-bam! There we go. There we go. Just delayed ba-bam.
This is the late ba-bam.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I love him! I love him! I love him! I love him!
Great. Honestly, would die for Joffrey at this point.
I would
die.
I'd kill for Joffrey.
So here's what I like to imagine happened, but of course, as always, correct me if your characters would do differently. I like to imagine that over the 2 weeks of you guys getting Joffrey used to you guys and exposed to you and all that, where his hairs were once kind of patchy, probably from stress or what have you, you guys have managed to help the little fibers on his legs grow into a nice kind of woolly coat kind of thing.
He's like an Arctic
As
spider.
people have come and gone. You what?
He looks like an Arctic spider.
Oh, fuck. I know nothing about spiders. That's cool.
Perfect. That's even better. He's special.
He is special. You know what? Don't let me forget this. Joffrey has advantage on snowy terrain.
Yes!
Did you just say he has advantage on snowy terrain?
That's
Did
awesome.
I fucking stutter?
Did
I fucking stutter?
Did she fucking
I
stutter?
was just pointing. I was just pointing out. You just said on snowy terrain. That means he's got advantage on everything on snowy terrain.
Listen, it's his home turf,
Yeah,
you don't know
it's like,
exactly where he came from.
When a ranger
That's
goes through
his
the
origin.
terrain.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we training Joffrey to be a ranger?
A ranger wizard, clearly.
You tell me. You tell me. It's something where at present he's mostly good for being kind of like an animal companion. Yeah, like he
For
can
being
do
a
some
slave.
actions that you guys he can do like he can do some actions that you guys want him to, or like, he can carry stuff on his back because he is a giant fucking spider.
Right.
But it's not like he, it's not like he's like eldritch knowledge kind of like he's not the equivalent of the dynamic that Knott has with his puppets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't get to command
Not yet.
Joffrey. We have to work with Joffrey.
Exactly. You'll get there with
Totally
him though.
understand.
He's made great progress under you guys' tender love and care. Your TLC.
In that case, if we can head back to our Ascension, so we have food. So I'm just going back to the map on the stream. So, going back to the map, could we actually go to the overworld map real quick?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So,
With all of you guys as doodles, I always forget, and then I look over and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
we're like children.
It's y'all's map. I'm happy to have you guys doodle on it as you like, especially for like stuff like Radiance is on fire. Good way of remembering that it's fallen.
So
We can actually, now that I'm looking at the map, we can conquer Forest 2 on our way to Norkenhold.
I was just gonna say, let's go back through Radiance. I was just gonna say, I love that. Let's go through Radiance, loot whatever we can, head through Forest 2, see if there's any allies in Forest 2, conquer Forest 2, and then head to Njarkenhold. Check out Chica, ask about if she happens to know any treant saplings, or know anyone who does know it. And then on our way back, we kind of like circle around, go by the Sea of the Sea King, and then we go down back around the mountains, go look for that dragon egg.
Honestly, at this point in time, I just feel like Pickle's going to be, there's a treant sapling all the way where at the elf that you've been spiting the whole campaign.
She's gonna be like, it's in Kryak, like fucking below us.
All the tree magic is over here, you guys. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking
just
about.
teasing.
You guys gotta go Versha over here. Yeah, with the through the mountains, past the Birth Ghoul, the port, Priya.
Did I mention that Roland's in Versha? That Roland, the guy you tried to frame, is in Versha? The Roland, the guy who talked about the genocide committed against his people, is in Versha?
Yeah.
Like, I just started really, like, railroading
Yeah.
like that.
You know the
Actually,
guy that you guys
I
tried to
remember
frame?
something else. We don't need to
Oh.
go to the mountains to get the dragon. We can go get the sea dragon that Pickle left for us on the map.
You're
Oh,
right.
kiss my ass. I
Pickle
swear.
did leave us a sea dragon down there, and we did talk about that. We said next pet,
It's
right?
actually there's written next to
That's
next
right.
page.
Next
Or
pet and
Forest
Forest
3.
3. So Forest 3 is literally a giant continent-sized sea serpent.
Oh my god. Listen, okay,
Look,
put some
Pickle.
notes. Find a way to put sea serpent in game.
You can put an island on a dragon turtle, I'm just saying. So if you get a Leviathan.
Honestly,
my
at this
God.
point in time, just make the sea dragon Jormungandr, and there we go. All god serpent.
Yes! Yes. It has a giant forest in its belly.
This is actually about the Viking Age, and there's going to be invasions from Vikings powered by fucking Odin on the
Fucking-
south coast.
Fucking Kratos in the background. Boy!
Luckily, we're not on the south coast. We're in a forest. We don't give a shit about the coast.
You're right.
This is
Screw the
true.
coast. We're in central Midland.
True. You guys are landlocked and protected for now as fuck.
For now.
Well, minus
Honestly,
rivers
this
and shit, but-
entire section in front of Forest 1, we can just cast Blight upon it and have it be difficult terrain all the way to the sea.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I mean, look, yes, but also as a druid, would you want to taint the lands like that?
This is true. That would be very counter to Old Joe's character, where he likes the woods better than people.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. He likes the woods better than people, so that's why he's keeping people away from the woods.
I guess as long as he keeps the plague, if he did do that, I would definitely be like, yo, you got to make sure that the infection doesn't reach your woods.
Yeah, no. As soon as the people are gone, they've left, then we can just go and cure it. Druid magic for the wind.
Basically, instead of saying that it's like a permanent trap, Pickle, I think he's trying to suggest it's almost like a terrain trap, where if people are invading us, we change the terrain to like make it harder.
Honestly,
Yeah,
maybe
you
just
know,
hallucinatory
part of
terrain. There we go.
Ah, you know what? Fuck it.
Honestly, why don't you guys do like the British Channel at this point and just cover it with oil and burn that bitch? You
Yeah,
know, just do
burn that
irreparable environmental damage.
No, you can't do
Druids.
that. The oil is going to damage the
Or
sea.
let's put
There's
glass in
fish.
the ocean.
Hey, now you're starting to step on Old Joe's toes.
My bad.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay,
Jokes
sorry.
aside, do you like that old plan, Old Joe? Old plan, Old Joe. Do you like the plan, Old Joe?
Yeah, I like that plan. I think let's go through Raidens. Let's see if there's anybody still running away. Maybe we can find another couple of people to kill because they stole my king kill. I was going to be known as the Kingslayer Druid. Now I'm just known as the God of Druids.
We go through and people are like, they're like, you're not allowed here, mate. Like sharks from the West Side Story style. They start like snapping their fingers. Old Joe just transforms into a werewolf, grabs them by the throat. Where's the person who killed the king? And like, that way. Like, piss their pants. I can see that.
Coincidentally, one of the things that I can turn into is a dire wolf, so pretty close.
Pretty close.
Or you know,
Oh
just
my gosh.
giant poisonous snake.
Alright, so in that case, Pickle, we'll instruct our people to be defensive. We'll tell the animals to up their guard. We'll tell the forest to be aware and tell Old Joe if anything happens. You know, trees can go with the trees. And then we'll take our stuff. We'll take Geoffrey and we'll leave Samuel. But we'll take Crazy Dave. So we'll leave Samuel in charge, but we'll take Crazy Dave and Geoffrey with us.
All right, cool. So, you guys have Joffrey, Crazy Dave, you got your puppets, and you are leaving the settlement behind.
And because of Joffrey snacks on, we have to take the undead assassin.
And we have to take the cart with the other two dead people who's got spores, just in case Joffrey gets hungry, then I can reanimate them.
Okay, you know, it's been 2 weeks, right? Like, those guys are very rotten, very dead.
Fine, they're skeletons, and therefore they're skeletons. They're not zombies, they're skeletons.
You know what? You guys actually use
no,
them as
they're
a
not.
nutrient for your
They're
farm.
not. If they're
No?
infected with my spores, they stop decaying.
Really?
Oh!
Is that why you did that?
Okay.
Well, shit. Oh, I guess that makes sense
Oh
because
my
mycelium
God.
would dry out, and drying out makes it where you can't get like a mold infection. Oh, fuck. Well, fuck you, I
Exactly.
guess.
Okay, he's
I
about
think
to play
that's how
Last of
Pickle
Us.
feels.
Yeah. Well, no, honestly, I'm just like, you know, mushroom people. I'm getting sweaty palms. You know, Last of Us. I've seen the whole thing. I know I know the stories. I know the lore.
She's about to get gay like Ellie up in here.
Bitch, that's me every day, all right?
The unfortunate thing about it is they only have 1 hit point.
They're literally
Hey.
just cannon fodder.
Literally.
To be fair, that assassin had 1 hit point and still killed 3 of your guards.
True.
True. Very true. Took them the fuck down.
So fucking true. Oh my god, that assassin. Wait, that assassin is like actually for real been a one heart hero this entire time. Yet another early 2000s reference.
Oh my god. He's, he's hanging on the edge of glory, some shit like that.
There we go. So there you go. Dr.
that was a
Brain
rough one.
in chat. There's your Plants versus Zombies. We have zombies and we have plants.
Yeah, we're making our way there. We're making their way there.
Making our way there. Whew.
As you guys are making preparations to leave, there is the father of one of the little families of settlers. Nothing fancy, he barely made it out with his daughter and one of his nephews, and he's been kind of like, not like the leader of like the people who've settled with you, but kind of like a de facto spokesperson, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Like, he's not in charge, but he kind of just exactly. Especially because, like I said, the rest of the settlement, they definitely would follow you to the ends of the earth. They're very grateful for you guys kind of helping get them a chance to start their lives over.
No idea.
But there's still
to cause this in the first place.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Exactly.
The thing that they do not realize is
We were one
the only
step
reason
away
that
from
they're
being
still
the
there.
issue.
Oh, the only reason that they're there is just in case Joffrey gets hungry.
And Knott needs friends. Don't eat Knott's friends. We'll kill other
That's
people.
why there's 12 of them.
You're right. Lots of friends.
See, this just goes to show like how they don't understand you guys' social like quirks. Anytime that comes up with old Joe, they think you're joking about feeding them to Joffrey.
They're like, ha ha ha, why would you protect us then? And he just responds,
Yeah,
you wouldn't want a wolf to eat your cattle, would you?
I'm kidding. I'm starting to see I can see old Joe getting infected with vampirism because this is starting to sound a lot like that.
This is starting to turn into
Yeah,
some
you
Curse
guys-
of Strahd shit here.
Yeah, this is the origin
I'm gonna
story,
be the dark
guys.
powers.
This is Strahd as a druid if he never became a hippie. Or if he became a hippie. Damn it. If he did become a hippie.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's just a vegan vampire.
Vegan vampire. He
But
only
so-
eats like fucking
No, he's not a
vegetarian
vegan
food.
vampire. No, he's not a vegan vampire. He's fine with eating people. He just doesn't eat animals.
No, vegan, which is like, sorry, I think we meant more like you eat vegetables and blood.
No, meat as well. Human meat.
Oh yeah, fuck it then. Yeah, fuck it, human meat.
Yeah, not a half orc. I'm a full orc. Me and Joffrey were chowing down on this guy's leg the other day.
Knott has to like every now and then just explain why old Joe visits Joffrey for way too long. And like, oh yeah, they're just hanging out training. And then in reality, Knott looks over, old Joe's like munching on a corpse, like,
Kentucky
God.
Fried Human.
Oh fuck. Knott's like have to always be like, old Joe, please just don't let anyone see this.
Not has enough understanding of social grace to be like, just don't. No one can know, okay? Just no one can know, please.
Well, it's like
They'll ruin
social grace.
everything.
It's
we
almost
have
like
here.
downright survival, right? Like they'll think you're gonna eat them.
Yeah. Honestly, with both a very high passive perception and investigation, I don't think anybody will see anything. Don't worry. I'll see them first.
Yeah, you'll hear someone's fart like a mile away, and you'll turn your head at 90 degrees.
Freaking full-on horror movie style, and then he just yeets the corpse into a tree and says, "Oh, yeah, nothing's here."
I just realized, since I'm a druid and can wild shape, I can just turn into a bat. I can cosplay as a vampire.
Cosplay as a vampire. There's something very, very funny about the idea instead of just being a vampire, cosplaying as one. Because vampires are real in this world. That's like going to Skyrim and looking at Babette and being like, "Why the fuck you short still?"
No, true.
Dude,
Okay,
we're
sorry, I
pulling
was,
out all the old references. God.
Yeah, I got kind of lost in it for a second. I was like, Babette. Oh my god, Babette! Just
Mhm.
had it like,
It
had
took
a
a second.
complete. Yep. You could smell the gears turning. Could smell the oil
I could
from the
smell it burning
cogs.
from a distance.
Yep.
All right. So.
All right, but so sorry.
Yeah, he comes up to us.
Yes. And he goes, "Well, I just want you to know I'm grateful for you both getting us a new chance to start over here. I know things have been a little unsteady the last couple of weeks, and I'm sorry to see you go, I must say. But I ask that you
facing away,
be cautious."
spins his head like an owl around. Oh, and with telekinesis. I appreciate that. Spins the rest of his body around.
There's still a visible shudder that goes through the man as, he has you experiences your telekinesis. It's something where, it's still off-putting to people, but they just kind of shrug it off and they just kind of keep going with it, not really addressing, how odd it is for them.
I do offer, as, a general, I guess, hand out to the people to write down my thoughts instead of telekinesis, if they prefer it.
Oh, that's very considerate. And some have taken you up on that, but this guy, he considered like I said, kind of like the unofficial spokesperson. He just always kind of barrels forward with whatever's on his mind regarding the situation with the town and all that.
Valid.
And so he kind of goes, "Oh, right. Yes, we'll be sorry to see you go, but if you're going to be off and about, I'd ask that you try to find some more supplies that we can use to build up here. As you know, and as you can see, we got a good thing going here, but I think we could be even bigger, given the right connections." And he kind of looks side to side for a second. He also kind of leans forward a bit. "There's also been talk about the lords that were at the Court of Lords Festival before it all went down at Rydance. No one's really seen hide or hair of them since. There's been rumors about some of them possibly being the cause of the siege, but otherwise it's just rumors. And you know how people like to talk."
They do it a lot.
Yeah, I do. I can hear you talking now.
I turned to old Joe. "Oh, shush. This is what you asked him to do."
Yeah,
Old Joe
the man
just
is
mumbles
visibly
"No, I asked him to
stressed.
stay quiet. You wanted him to do this."
Knott just rolls his non-existent eyes and looks to this gentleman. "Well, I appreciate your assistance, and honestly, this is a valid and very wonderful idea. In fact, going by Raydance, we might even be able to go and procure some supplies from the ruins. Of course, not the burned stuff, but maybe we might be able to find some stuff we can mark for someone to take here. Maybe some animals." Not just kind of.
I'd advise you stay.
Maybe
we can
go and take another tower.
Take another tower, exactly. Fill that with
The man
supplies,
kind of
bring
gives a
it back.
nervous chuckle. The man kind of gives a nervous chuckle. He's like, I'd advise you stay clear of Raydance for now, if it suits you both. I won't tell you what to do, but we try not to get too close. It's still a dicey situation out there, but from what we can tell, the entire city has become overgrown, and there's a fog that hangs around it like a cloud.
A fog.
It might be best to
Sounds
give
like
it some
I'm going to
distance for a
Raydance.
while.
Sounds. Yeah. Not once again, just kind of rolling with whatever the fuck old Joe says. Just kind of keeps looking at the man. It's like, a fog, you say? Well, this is very concerning. I once again, I don't know how many times I really could say this, as it is only the truth. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the help you give. Even if old Joe is a grumpy head today. He hasn't eaten yet. We will...
For a second, old Joe contemplates just, since it's overgrown and it's becoming more natural and jungle-like, maybe we should just transplant the entire city here.
Well, have the...
The man gives a very loud,
Sections of
nervous chuckle.
walls.
The man goes, that's quite a sense of humor you have there, friend. Check the whole city here, now. That's and he kind of looks at your face and sees you're not smiling, and he's like, "Oh hell, I don't know that it
Old
would
Joe
fix
casts
anything."
primal savagery just to gain that
extra
ferocious looking,
unnecessary
like-
fucking...
Yeah, he just goes like, I'm sure I could pick up at least portions of the walls at a time.
I think his
Brick walls are a
concern,
lot
old
better
Joe,
than
is-
wood.
It's more superstitious. And correct me if I'm wrong, sir. I do not mean to speak for you, but I believe it is superstitious. It's more the fact that the town has bad omens, bad vibes, as some of the children nowadays may say. The vibe check is not working.
The man nods affirmingly, and he's like, "My daughter talks about the vibe check. I don't know what kind of magic it is, but if you have it, you use it."
Yeah. I think it's called sense motive.
Yeah, he's like, sense motive, heard of that too.
Yes. It's an old 3.5
I tried to
thing
come up with
way
vibes.
back in the day, before the new age of falling. Not falling. My new age of falling. Jesus. The new age.
Back in my day, there were no 3.5. There was just 3. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just 3 O's.
You had 3 O's. We just had AD&D.
We just had D&D.
Oh.
That was it. First edition, baby.
Oh my god.
Like a grandpa.
He's like,
in a
people thought
cave.
it was wild when we got the planes.
You know, I played D&D
But,
during World War One.
Oh my god, he just starts having like flashbacks, and he's rolling a little dice and like a fucking tree fort.
We're
I don't know, that might be too dark. That might
frames
be
a
too dark.
lot, and I love it. Okay, but
Oh my gosh.
either way, I do look at the
Yeah, no,
at old Joe, and I'm like, I think gathering supplies may be better if we get fresher supplies, old Joe. But maybe gathering things that are obviously okay. But I think maybe even though I appreciate your warning, and at the end of the day, as I'm sure you can tell, me and old Joe here are eccentric, and we find that fog
Oh, I
quite
never-
interesting.
Yes, it's a bad omen, as you say, and I didn't see much when I was fleeing with my daughter and my nephew there, but, you know, there's talk from the people who last got close to the city, though it wasn't very close to be sure, that they still see remnants of these strange creatures crawling about there. I don't know how active the capital is, or the former capital, and he kind of gives you both like a very serious look, and he has like hands together. He's kind of wringing them nervously. He's like, "Just be careful, please. It's been quite a minute since we had a good clean slate to start off of, and we'd like to see you come back and keep this going."
Nodding his head. I don't think Knott says much other than, I hear you. Turns to old Joe. I think we hear that.
Old Joe nods. I hear it. Let's go to Raidens.
Straight to Ray Dance then.
He just kind of goes, "Oh, right, I'll go harvest the potatoes while you're out doing that. Tilly," and he's like calling for like this little girl, that kind of runs over. And of course, because old Joe is a big, scary druid and Knott is a very weird eldritch puppet, she loves both of you. And so she gives you both hugs around the legs, being like, "Bye-bye, bye-bye, bring back a souvenir, bye-bye, see you soon, bye-bye." And she skips over to go back with the van.
I love her. I gotta make sure you're not allowed to eat her.
Protect Tilly at all costs.
Protect Tilly and her sister Millie and their new sister Willie that we kidnapped.
Honestly, I was just about to like cast conjure animals and have a bunch of bunnies go chase her.
The evil bunnies attack her.
Oh my God.
She has like a fear of
Why
bunnies.
evil bunnies? Why evil bunnies? It's supposed to be cute. Why are you turning it evil?
I just imagine Pickle being like, "Oh, bunnies, the evil bunnies from Monty Python."
Yeah, it's just a bunch of killer buddies. They make one jump and they take off a guy's head.
Oh, but no, cute bunnies. We want the cute bunnies.
Yep, and so she squeals in delight, and she kind of is like running around chasing them. And she notices, hanging off on the edge of the forest, who you turn and you realize that the one-eyed nut eater was coming back on his way to make a report, and he sees the girl, and he kind of has been hiding at the edge of the forest. They make eye contact, and he shoots back for the woods, and she sprints after him, going, "Come here, let me love you!" they'd go off into the fog of the shadows of the trees.
Honestly,
yell,
that
"Be careful!"
girl sounds that little girl sounds more like, instead of bunny, she wants like a scorpion or a fucking bear or something for a pet.
That deep
Listen,
voice little
she
girl
saw
over
the weird shit. She saw the weird shit going on, and she was like, "Fuck superstition, this is great." And so she just enjoys all of the weird counterculture shit.
So
Completely unironic.
she was definitely in school, and now she's like, this is a lot better.
Yeah. She
Oh,
used
yeah,
to have
she's
to be
like-
educated. Now she doesn't.
She's like, actually, I find that a homeschool education is a far more useful time for me to focus on what really matters to society, like witchcraft. And, and so,
Old Joe offers her an apprenticeship when she's older.
You just make us love this girl more. Like, you just keep making this little girl more of the future general here.
oh yeah, she's gonna like be the she's gonna like have her own platoon of bunnies to man her little army.
We look at her, nod
You know
our
what,
heads, and we go, "Goodbye, future general." And her dad's like, "What?"
Oh yeah, he's just over in the garden, like he's like mumbling about like kids these days. They don't understand that back in my day, you got spat on if you even played first edition. You know, that kind of some boomer shit like that.
Some boomer shit. You know how it be.
Yeah. All right.
God.
But other than that, you guys are free to make your way. I'm guessing, per your plans, you're heading straight to Raydance.
Yeah. Not said that as a joke to try to like alleviate the tension after old Joe immediately goes, "I hear that, Raydance," and then the moment we leave, he's like, "Oh man, so fucking Raydance then."
Old Joe just gives a little nod, a small little grin, like, let's pick up the pace.
We start running.
Okay.
If you enjoy that content, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you enjoy me or my team, you can find us at Wolfer28 on YouTube and or Twitch. And as always, if you've been watching, thank you very much. And if you haven't, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.